The Madikwe Game Reserve lies northwest of Johannesburg, and it is here, in South Africa's northwest province, that one finds the largest game reserve of its type in the country. The reserve, home to the Big Five including cheetah and wild dog, is also home to Impodimo Game Lodge. The lodge derives its name from the Tswana word meaning gift from God, and sets the scene for an unforgettable safari experience. The double volume entertainment area is where guests will find intimate hideaways including a library. Crafted along an elevated natural spring, this 5-star lodge boasts 8 glass-fronted chalets, not only enjoying unrestricted views of this diverse reserve, the positioning of each ensures absolute privacy. Each of the suites is packed with guest comforts and includes a closed-system fireplace and full ensuite bathroom with both in- and outdoor showers. While most guests will find time during their stay to while away moments in the sala, almost everyone is at Impodimo for the thrill of the open Land Rover safari. And it is during your safari that your ranger and tracker team are tasked with the job of interpreting the sights and sounds of the Madikwe Game Reserve.
Nice white rhino here. White rhino are grazers. That's why they've got such wide square lips at the bottom, so to get as much grass in as possible. The other rhino which you get in this park is the black rhino. The black rhino is quite easily distinguishable, not by colour but rather by the shape of its mouth and face. The black rhino is a browser, has a rounded mouth, slightly shorter face, and is a browser, so it has its head held high. The white rhino tends to have his head on the ground all the time, eating grass.
After a sundowner drink and a chance to stretch your legs, we begin the night safari, and this is made possible with the use of powerful spotlights. In fact, on this particular safari, we were fortunate enough to see lion hunting under the cover of darkness, and thus the spotted hyena scent marking to demarcate territories. It's back to the lodge for a pre-dinner drink, and it is here that excited guests trade their accounts of the day sightings before settling down in the boma to save some of Impodimo's fine fare. And after dinner, a nightcap around the boma fire or in the library with your ranger as he plans the next morning's safari. Shangaan trackers are amongst the continent's finest, and Impodimo remains one of a very few lodges in the Madikwe to have Shangaan trackers, and this makes it possible for guests to observe this ancient pastime and ensures frequent sightings of big game. It was on this very morning that we observed how fresh tracks were found, and it wasn't long before our tracker had located the exact spot where a small group of young males were resting. The absence of the mother suggested that she may have been away hunting. And soon enough our questions were answered after a quick tea and coffee break as we bumped into the mother of the young males.
This is the mother of those youngsters, and she's trying to locate them. She may have made a kill somewhere, and now she's looking for them. These are contact calls.
The Madikwe is home to a large variety of mammals and bird species, and includes interesting combinations like the springbok and impala. Breakfasts are freshly prepared and served on the pool deck, and occasionally one could expect to have guests pop in. Perhaps one of the most notable offerings at Impodimo is the way in which every effort is made to ensure that the whole family is able to enjoy an African safari. And whilst there are age limits for children on normal safaris, your ranger will only be too pleased to arrange a bush bumble. This is where children have the opportunity of learning about the wild in a way which avoids deliberate contact with big game. Set to the malaria-free region of the country, Impodimo is easily accessible, either with a short 50-minute daily flight from Johannesburg's International Airport or approximately 4 hours by car. Impodimo Game Lodge is owned and managed by Steve and Debbie Tucker, and it is through their attention to the finest detail that even the most discerning visitor will leave Impodimo completely satisfied.